Today is December the 4th, Sunday of 2022, and excuse all the mess out here, but I'm going to take you in the greenhouse and discuss something I've been thinking about. A lot of people are, aware that they need fans in the greenhouse, especially in the summertime. Circulate the air, help cool down, what have you. My greenhouse actually is made so that it's not closed up in the summer. Once I'm past my last frost date, I'll take these plastic walls off. It still retains a plastic roof, but I take my walls off all around, except of course these these wooden walls up front. But the two long sides and the back side gets taken off, and I have plenty of circulation in there. Still sometimes needs a fan in there, and that's for cooling purposes. Here in Northeast Texas, July and August is hot enough without being under a plastic roof. And although my roof is tinted white for shade protection, it does get hotter in there sometimes than it does outside, so I need a fan. I right now have a huge 4-foot fan, but it's not really a perfect situation. It blows right down the middle, and what I'm wanting to do is have a fan up front here, in the back there, and up here, blowing that way, and them fans blowing this way to create a cyclonic effect in here. But right now, being wintertime, fans are just as important. It's not real cold today, so I don't even have my heater on. It's probably what, in the 50s out here, low 50s. And I grow a lot of tropical, especially tropical fruit trees. I have some orchids in there, different things. But I have it pretty crowded. If you've watched my videos before, you know that, and you'll see that here in a minute. When I go in there, the fan's pretty loud, so I've been staying out here. But it's pretty crowded, and so humidity, all the moisture in here in these plants, and especially when it's warm, very humid in here, and you can have a lot of problems, especially in the wintertime in your greenhouses, with fungal diseases and such. And in the early spring when it's, especially moist outside, and that translates in here. So the air circulation is important to blow through here and help with that, to remedy some of that fungal situation, some of that high moisture problems that you get in a greenhouse. And I by no means am a professional of that, know all of what that entails, but I do understand that we need some circulation. And so with just having that one fan blowing down the middle, it's really not that great, especially since right up front I have and all this was planted before I had the fan. Hindsight's 2020. But that banana and the papaya trees there, and even the hanging baskets up top, block a lot of that air right there. So I have a lot of movement. Looks like a little mini tropical storm moving in. But you move back here, I got right beside me, string of bananas is moving. Down this wall, I've got some stuff, but right in the middle, that's being blocked, you hardly see anything going on. And that's a big fan. This greenhouse is 40 foot long, 18 foot wide. A lot of that air is not stirring the tops, but it's coming down, being dropped down by all that, and coming down at ground level, and then circulating back around. You can see it coming around the sides, blowing this stuff. But I just wanted to drop my 2 cents in about air circulation. If you've got a little greenhouse, if you're having problems, some yellowing, some too much moisture in there. This time of year I don't water as much. It doesn't take as much water. The cool air doesn't evaporate the water out of my pots fast enough for me to warrant water them as much as I do in the summertime. They don't drink it as much. But get yourself a fan. Even when you're using heat, if in the wintertime, your fans aren't necessarily for cooling down, they're for circulation. They'll even move the heat around and knock it up in some of them corners that you know, like over in here, it's kind of a dead zone. Well, you get air moving in here, you push heat and stuff up in the corners a little better. So get yourself a fan for your greenhouse. More than one if you have a big one. Mine's not the biggest out there, but you know, it's pretty large, and for me it is anyways. And I don't want to, last year I lost a lot of stuff due to the cold and not having my heater right, but I don't want to lose to fungal diseases now that I have a heater. All of my hard work that I've got going on here, some papayas, but bananas haven't started fruiting yet or flowering. I'm looking forward to that. You know, white sapotes and different things. The main thing fruiting right now is my papayas, and almost every one of them have some fruit on them. So my two bigger trees, this one and the one on the other end, each have probably a dozen fruits on them, from all the way from the smallest ones up to these larger ones here. And I don't want to lose that. I want to get some circulation. I want to keep some heat in here. On good days, open your door, let some fresh air in. Just my 2 cents on some greenhouse importance here. And if any of you know more about that and the goodness of air circulation, or how much you need or whatever, and you can chime in, go ahead and do so in the comments, and let's help each other out. Hope you're all having a good time with your plants, enjoying, even in the winter time, your plants. I know I am. We got my little tropical storm moving in from the front of the greenhouse. God bless.